Hi, my name is Henry Pooh, and this is my economic research individual. So, John Maynard Keynes' economic theory states that the aggregate demand determines the economic activity, whether it's the overall economic output, employment, or inflation. This theory relies on fiscal policies and government intervention to control the economic demand in a country. And luckily, Keynesian economics is perfect for short-term recessions like the COVID-19 economic recession. After COVID-19 was declared a national emergency after numerous warnings from the CDC and WHO, the government rushed to mitigate economic welfare losses through Keynesian economic methods. As businesses started to lock down and unemployment rates started to rise, the economy was facing a recession. The $2.3 trillion CARES Act was put into law in hopes of mitigating drops in aggregate demand by providing monetary relief to low and middle income households, enhancing unemployment benefits, and providing loans and grants to small businesses. The act successfully mitigated economic welfare by around 20% and equitably focused on providing care to the ones most affected by COVID-19. In addition, the Federal Reserve reduced interest rates to about 0 to 0.25%, which incentivized people to spend money since no interest was being earned from saving. Through Keynesian economics, the economy faced minimal losses due to the fiscal and monetary policy changes during the beginning of the pandemic. However, this did not resolve the rising unemployment in America, but instead only mitigated monetary losses for affected families. In April 2020, which was after CARES Act was implemented, unemployment had reached an all-time high of 14.7% as compared to the 4.4% earlier in March, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Unlike the Great Depression, even if aggregate demand rises, public health issues need to be taken into account, which significantly affects the production of goods. As long as COVID-19 remained a public health issue, unemployment should have remained high. However, unemployment did in fact drop by almost 8% in December 2020 as compared to April. Due to the misleading rhetoric of U.S. executives, neglect of science, and the rush to fully reopen the economy, the U.S. was in fact able to see declines in unemployment and increases in economic activity, but this all came at the cost of hundreds of thousands of avoidable deaths due to COVID-19. The reality is that the government failed to both reopen the economy and avoid a worsening pandemic. Keynesian economics helped mitigate massive losses due to economic welfare and tackle unemployment through government stimulation, but the government also failed to protect the American lives. Compared to many other countries with similar economic statuses, America did not have strict enough regulations which have been proven fatal. What the government should have done was implement Keynesian methods sooner, as well as creating and encouraging stricter public regulations to both stimulate the economy and protect American lives. The government stimulus packages and lowering of interest greatly mitigated economic loss, but were implemented too late, which led to mass unemployment and prolonged decrease of economic activity. In addition, the government should have also had a more immediate injection of spending into healthcare and decrease taxes like sales or income tax. The immediate injection into healthcare would have shortened lockdown periods and quarantine periods, allowing for the economy to reopen as soon as possible. Also, the lowering of taxes could help stimulate the economy and increase aggregate demand in the economy by incentivizing people to spend more. If the government had a more hasty response, unemployment would have been a lot easier to handle and thousands of American lives could have been saved. Thank you.